how tough this game actually is.
Wait a minute, are you telling me that the beating that Daniel Bryan received a few weeks ago at the hands of Triple H didn't teach him anything?
Yeah,
I think like Daniel Bryan knows.
It's like going from checkers to chess.
Hey, did you guys forget what Daniel Bryan did to Triple H this past Monday night on Raw? The attack of Triple H at ringside,
right,
sending Triple H scampering away.
Absolutely. I think Triple H will be making a big mistake if he underestimates this young man in this yes movement. Gabe got a smug smirk on his face right now.
Because he's at home. He's at home in that ring at Wrestermania.
Again, 18th Wrestlemania match for Triple H. Daniel Bryan enters his third match on the grand stage. Look at that scene.
Right, look at that. Oh, brother. How can Triple H have the audacity to offer a...
Oh, that's what Daniel Bryan thinks of it. Look at him pull away early and a kick out at 2 by Triple H, and Daniel Bryan surprised the game.
How could Daniel Bryan have the disrespect to not take a handshake for the 13-time world champion?
And Triple H, of course, the much larger of the men. He backs Daniel Bryan into the corner. Bryan looking to use his speed in the early going of this match. And remember, Bryan can strike with his hands and his feet. Triple H going to get out of dodge.
Missed him. That was close.
And one thing, guys, Triple H may have to adjust to is the quickness of Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that's what Daniel Bryan is going to rely on in this match.
I think there are two things that are in favor of Daniel Bryan tonight, King. One we talked about, that's the so-called six-man, the yes movement. The second thing, I think, is the fact that Daniel Bryan's in the ring week in and week out. Triple H has not been in the ring in a long, long time.
Look at this. That is insulting. Daniel Bryan sticking his hand out like that, mocking Triple H. What a disrespectful move.
JBL, how short is your memory? You've been drinking milk from forgetful cows? Milk of amnesia? Let me tell you something. Do you realize the last time that Daniel Bryan stuck his hand out, Triple H put handcuffs on it?
He should have. He broke the law.
And here we go again. Collar elbow time. Now Triple H going right for the left arm, the injured arm and shoulder of Daniel Bryan. And the cerebral assassin, I guarantee you, going to target that shoulder throughout the match tonight.
He'd love to pull that shoulder right out of its socket.
Daniel Bryan going to have to try to stay away from Triple H. Do all he can like that to keep Triple H away from the bum arm. Whoa! Nice takeover. Headlock takeover by Daniel Bryan, and looking to control the pace tonight will be Bryan. Again, King, what we mentioned before, do you think it's going to come into play, the fact that Daniel Bryan's in the ring much more than Triple H is?
I'll tell you what may come into play more than that, the fact that Stephanie is right there at ringside. I don't like that. It makes me uneasy.
We saw what Stephanie was capable of a couple of weeks ago when Daniel Bryan was handcuffed. Slapping him a number of times, talking trash to Daniel Bryan. Shoulder tackle right to the injured shoulder.
How many times guys have brought their wives to an event? It's great that Stephanie McMahon supports her husband.
Please.
I'm sure that's one of the reasons she's out here. And Daniel Bryan goes down low in the midsection.
Oh, so you read
Triple H headlock takedown again by Daniel Bryan. Shoulder kick out.
Come on, baby, get it together.
We don't want to charge you half price to read your video.
Stephanie McMahon, she's been so active all week on Twitter talking about how ready her husband is tonight for this match. Grueling training over the past number of weeks for Triple H to get ready.
The one thing I worry about, I'm not sure that Triple H might not have been a little overconfident coming to this match.
Great point, John, as Daniel Bryan again goes up over the top. Triple H trying to work his way out of it. Again, Daniel Bryan's a submission specialist.
Guys, do you ever think about the fact that why this huge match is on first? You know who has the power to put this match on first here at Wrestlemania? That's Triple H. And that's so that he'll have plenty of time to recuperate and be ready for that big triple threat match in the main event.
Yeah, again, the winner will face Batista in a triple threat match for the WWE World Title. In our main event tonight, as King mentioned, but may not be Triple H. It could very well be Daniel Bryan.
Not Triple H, Bryan.
Well, that's what's best for business. See anything wrong with that? There's no black helicopters there.
75,167 sold out tonight at the Superdome in New Orleans. Oh, right to the leg.
Man.
WWE fans from all 50 states and 37 countries have made the trip to New Orleans.
And look at this. This is why they call him the cerebral assassin. He's going to figure all this out. He's going to figure out the speed of Daniel Bryan, the submissions of Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, moves out of the way.
And that could have been devastating.
It's great strategy by Triple H too, John. I mean, he knows that Daniel Bryan's already got a bad shoulder. Now you take his leg out. How much offense could Bryan muster then? And Bryan, and look at that DDT off the apron by Daniel Bryan.
See the look of concern on the face of Stephanie.
It's a look of surprise.
There's no fear in Daniel Bryan. We know that.
Quite frankly, you shoot me, I look like I'm surprised too. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Well, if there's a look of surprise, that means one thing. They've underestimated Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, top row, and he takes out. Oh, it's Triple H.
Oh, but it hurt Daniel Bryan
Yeah, I
as
think
well.
they both got hurt. Triple H looking to grab Daniel Bryan. He took the brunt of the fall, but then he managed to somehow use part of his momentum to throw Daniel Bryan into the barricade. Both men are down. Critical part of this match, perhaps. Bryan back to his feet first. Watch this.
Very dangerous move here. Oh, and a very bad landing for Daniel Bryan.
Bryan cover here, hooks the leg of Triple H. Isn't enough near fall for Daniel Bryan.
You're never gonna win.
Stephanie talking trash again to Daniel Bryan, trying to play mind games. Bryan top of Triple H. Wisely
is cheering on her husband. I don't know why you have to classify that as talking trash.
She was screaming at Daniel Bryan, "You're never going to win."
Yeah, and is it fair that she gets to go around and console Triple H when he's laying on the floor there?
Oh man, what a big right hand. I mean, honestly, King, Stephanie does own the WWE and she can do what she wants.
There's something here in America called freedom of speech. Zeb's out there with Cesaro.
Oh, look at this. Look out there, guys. Triple H is clearing out the table. And this is not good in the early going. This is not good for Daniel Bryan here in the early going. Triple H perhaps looking for a pedigree.
This could end right here.
Daniel Bryan right on top of our announce table. And Daniel Bryan fighting back. Look at Daniel Bryan go. Oh, wow. Daniel Bryan. The referee has counted now. Remember, a count-out victory will propel Triple H to the triple threat match for the WWE World Title. It doesn't have to be pin or submission. This is not a championship match. A count-out will work for Triple H, but the winner will go to the championship match. Triple H now back on the attack, and this is not good news for Daniel Bryan. And look at Triple H going right after the injured arm. You notice, guys, how Triple H targeted the arm and used that to drive Bryan onto our table.
Look at what he did. He goes after the leg for one reason, to open up the arm. And finally, when Daniel Bryan blocks that pedigree, he goes after the arm. This is brilliant. This is a cerebral assassin at his very best. What a bait and switch. You go after the leg just to get to the arm, and he's got it now. Look at this.
Look at this.
This is brilliant.
And watch the arm. Watch the arm. The power of Daniel Bryan driven right into our announce table. And that is suddenly giving Triple H the upper hand, and now it may just be a matter of time.
All of that work just to get to this.
And John, that is exactly what Triple H was looking for.
Yes.
That opening to give him an opportunity now to punish Bryan.
You ask about ring rust. This is a 13-time world champion. The brain doesn't rust.
The pressure, whoa. Daniel Bryan now trying to break that pressure. Oh, but that knee right to the chest from Triple H. Relentless attack here.
You had to know, King, coming out here with that bandage on his shoulder, that's just a bullseye.
Hey, you're right about that. It is a bullseye. It is a target.
Uh-oh, we got it.
Oh, no! Right hand by Triple H.
No, he's knocked out.
Daniel Bryan may be down and out, and now the punishment begins. Triple H has had an answer for everything so far.
Watch this right hand. This is reminiscent of a Big Show knockout punch. I don't know how Daniel Bryan survived that one. Well, he may not. Oh,
Again, the bad arm. Triple H is going to rip that shoulder out of joint, dislocated.
Of course he is.
That's the bull. You get the horns. You know what I'm saying, Daniel?
do you hear Stephanie? You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Okay, this is so uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, smart Daniel Bryan should be sitting there thinking, you know what, maybe I should just give up. Maybe just stay out here and get counted out.
And you got official Charles Robinson now at a count of 4. And as we mentioned before, a count out will give Triple H the victory and send him to the championship match later tonight.
So much for the yes movement.
Count of 8 already. Daniel Bryan can barely get back to his feet and now just slides into the ring to beat the count of 10. But Daniel Bryan, King, he was just a few feet away from us. You could see the angst in his face.
Yeah, it's not a good time for Daniel Bryan now.
And Triple H again
And to
back.
make it worse, this crossface chicken wing.
Will
You
Daniel
talk about, let me just tell you about the pressure that puts on your shoulder and your neck.
And the question is, King, will Daniel Bryan tap out?
You may have to.
The WWE fans doing what they can to try to keep Daniel Bryan in this match.
Well, they're to blame for him getting into it.
Stephanie with a big old smile on her face. Daniel Bryan back to his feet, but not for long. And Triple H.
Man,
The crossface locked in. Daniel Bryan, will he tap out? Submission maneuver. Triple H could just be seconds away from heading to the championship match in our main event later tonight for the WWE World title.
Come on, Daniel, tap.
Come on, that's good.
Daniel Bryan's got nowhere to go.
Can you imagine Daniel Bryan, the submission specialist, tapping out in front of 75,000 people on the yes movement?
Daniel Bryan
here.
Able to drag. Now Triple H he's got to be careful here. Daniel Bryan now forcing the break at 5. Triple H gets disqualified. Daniel Bryan will head to the championship match.
Triple H wants to beat Daniel Bryan at his own game. He wants Daniel Bryan to tap out.
I think the only person that wants Triple H to beat Daniel Bryan more than Triple H is her, Stephanie.
Well, of course.
What an evil smile on her face throughout this match.
Well, it's been the story since day one with these people.
She's a beautiful woman. Let's be respectful.
The authority does not want Daniel Bryan to be the face of WWE.
I didn't say she wasn't beautiful. I said it's an evil smile on her face.
Stephanie McMahon told me in an interview a few weeks ago, this all started with the
Look
Occupy
at that.
Raw movement. This all started back at SummerSlam when Daniel Bryan won the WWE Championship. When Triple H was a special guest referee and Pedigree Bryan handing the championship to Randy Orton. That's when it all started, guys. And it's been an uphill battle ever since for Bryan.
Daniel Bryan is realizing now he got what he asked for and he doesn't want it.
Guys, are we getting to the point that Daniel Bryan is not going to be able to protect himself? No, wait a minute.
Daniel Bryan firing back again. I tell you, Daniel Bryan's about heart and guts. He's not going to go down without a fight. They're going to have to drag him out of this arena tonight. Bryan underneath, trying to build momentum. And down goes the game.
What a forearm to the face.
Yes.
Now a look of concern crossing the face of Stephanie.
Well, you guys are mind readers. Every time you look at her, you can tell what she's thinking.
Yeah, you don't think she's concerned right now after that big right hand?
Yeah, but that's obvious. Come on.
Her husband's reeling.
It's close to the low blow. Went to the lower abdomen by Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H better be careful. He gets disqualified.
Daniel Bryan, top rope. Triple H saw it coming. And now Triple H, he was going for a German.
Look at this
now
reversal.
Daniel Bryan with a German of his own. Shoulders down, near fall. And another German by Daniel Bryan. Again, the shoulders are down. And again, Triple H has to kick out at 2.
It was a little closer.
Yes, Daniel Bryan won't let go.
Yeah, bad arm and all. He's still got the arms locked around the waist of Triple H, going for a third. Triple H, though, reverses. Triple H is just looking to beat down Daniel Bryan and win this match.
Going for that crossface chicken wing again.
Yeah, he's trying to get it again, locked in, but
Daniel Bryan not going to allow it to happen.
oh no!
Oh, my man.
Right on that shoulder.
I can see that coming. I don't know about you. I think you said it earlier, Michael. Some of this is uncomfortable to watch.
Right on his shoulder and the side of his head. You know what? Again, every time Bryan's tried to rally here, Triple H has had an answer. Look at the leg yet again, shoulders down and a kick out at 2.
Come on, Daniel, go win it.
JBO, I'll admit she's beautiful, but you got to admit Stephanie finds humor in the misfortunes of others.
Quite frankly, I'm surprised Daniel Bryan kicked out of that. I think he's doing it just on instinct. At some point, Daniel Bryan needs to show some sense and call this thing off.
Well, you don't really think he's going to do that, man.
No, I don't think he has any sense.
Triple H looking here for perhaps a superplex, but Daniel Bryan's blocking. Bryan blocks again. A third block for Daniel Bryan. Shots to the ribs by both men. Daniel Bryan feeding off this frenzied WWE Universe. What's he going to do here? Up over the top, sunset. Shoulders down.
And a powerbomb right up that second rope.
See Triple H's head bounce off the mat. Triple H could be out.
That sunset flipped into a power bomb. Daniel Bryan has got the game rattled. And Daniel Bryan buys himself a little bit of time to try to regroup.
That may rattle Stephanie as well.
He's getting up too. Come on.
Daniel Bryan first to his feet.
Yeah, but he's still in a bad
Don't
way.
let that goat have any
He's
momentum.
nearly there. You've got him beat.
And Daniel Bryan across the ring by Triple H right in the jaw. And this is the momentum John was talking about. Daniel Bryan starting to feed off it. And
Knows his head off. How about that Garden Gnome? Covering Triple H, covering.
That was a highlight of Stephanie's night.
what a wicked clothesline.
Watch this kick. He had Triple H reeling, but Triple H able to retaliate. Whoa! Man, a 360.
Turn the Garden Gnome inside out.
shake the cobwebs.
Stephanie shouting, get on him, cover him.
Going for the pedigree.
This could be it.
Daniel
Whoa!
Bryan,
Look at this!
pedigree. Jackknife cover. Is it enough to get it to?
Wow, that was close.
Oh, and a kick caught him. A kick caught him. Can Daniel Bryan take advantage here? The kick caught Triple H to the side of the head.
Stephanie can't believe it. That may be just what Daniel Bryan needed here. Yes, yes, yes.
Daniel Bryan gonna climb up high. The vast Superdome behind him. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Air goat. Triple H with a counter, caught him with a knee. Triple H off the knee. Now going right for the shoulder and again. Triple H looking to tap out Daniel Bryan. Looking to tap out Daniel Bryan, center of the ring, and end the dream of the Yes Movement.
The submission specialist may have to tap out to the cerebral assassin.
Daniel Bryan trying to drag Triple H and his 250-pound body toward the bottom rope. Daniel Bryan trying to get there again. He's about an arm's length away. Critical moment for Daniel Bryan.
Oh, he needs to scratch and claws.
Slowly making his way to the bottom rope, but he's still a long way away, guys. And Daniel Bryan's fading. Daniel Bryan is fading.
Yes, he is.
Bryan's got to do something to alleviate the pressure here.
Oh, no.
Rolls Triple H on his back, rolls through. Triple H still hasn't locked in.
And right back in the middle of the ring.
That did more harm than good.
Daniel Bryan, one of the King of Kings.
Further away from the ropes than he was before now.
Now he's dragging himself to the other side. A stunned silence has come over this crowd here in New Orleans.
Triple H said the Yes Movement dies today.
And it may be on its final breaths here.
Its own life support.
Daniel Bryan trying to feed off the WWE Universe one last time. Daniel Bryan counters Triple H's shoulder down. Daniel Bryan now looking for the reverse. Daniel Bryan looking for the reverse. Daniel Bryan
Can he get him? Can he get him?
Can he tap him out? Can he tap out the game? Can Daniel Bryan tap out the game? Triple H, look at Triple H. He's trying to fight, crawl his way out of this.
Oh, he doesn't have it locked. He's trying to.
He's got it locked in with two fingers. Now Triple H is writhing and screaming in agony. Stephanie pleading with her husband. Triple H clawing at Daniel Bryan's grip.
Still got him.
Trying to use his own power to power out of this. Triple H is a long way away.
Is he going to tap?
Triple H is... He's about a hand's length away now from the bottom rope. Can he make it there? So close for Triple H. Almost made it. Almost made it. Daniel Bryan dragging it back toward the middle.
This will be the most embarrassing loss Triple H has ever had in his career.
One of the biggest. Oh, and he got there, and it's going to force the break.
Because he had lose to a farm animal. That's why, King.
Man. What is Daniel Bryan going to have to do to earn your respect?
He needs to think about fighting another day. Daniel Bryan needs to realize his health is at stake here.
Oh, you expect
Look, he made it.
Quit?
He made it to the big time. He made it into Wrestlemania against Triple H. He's got 75,000 people chanting yes. He didn't know when to quit.
There is no quit in this young man. What's he thinking here?
You know what he's thinking? Daniel Bryan taking out Triple H. Driving him into the barricade. Daniel Bryan going to go for the second time. And again to Triple H. And again down goes the game. And now Bryan unloaded. He's taking a fight to the cerebral assassin.
Daniel Bryan almost fighting with just one arm here. But he continues to fight.
Daniel Bryan makes a drop kick, top rope.
And he landed on that shoulder.
Yes, he did.
Daniel Bryan can't capitalize on what he just did.
What has Daniel Bryan got left in him?
Come on, baby.
This is such an awesome match.
Tip up by
Look at
Bryan.
this. There's what he's got left in him.
Something's not right.
What do you mean
Something's not right about this. Something's not right at all.
Yes.
That could be the blow that sends Daniel Bryan to the main
That's
event.
it.
Is it enough to put Triple H away? Kick out at 2.
Stephanie looks like she's about to have a nervous breakdown here at ringside.
God, what a battle. Daniel Bryan is hung in at every turn. He's taken everything Triple H has given to him and more.
And we've watched this awesome match.
Guys. Daniel Bryan is coached in the corner. Daniel Bryan with Triple H trying to struggle to his feet. You know what this means. Daniel Bryan's got Triple H where he wants him. Bryan going for the running knee, and he got caught to a spine buster. Good night. A spine buster by the game. It's almost like Triple H suckered Bryan in. And now we're going for the
well-fought battle. Good night, Daniel. The yes movement just died.
Not once. Once, yes.
Look at the shock on the face of Stephanie. She can't believe it.
Daniel Bryan is kicked out of the pedigree.
Triple H just gave Daniel Bryan his best shot. And he didn't win. You gotta admit, we all thought this was it. Oh, pedigree. And look at that.
You're right, King. We all did. 75,000 people here thought it was the end.
Daniel
Triple
Bryan.
H thought it was the end.
Triple H almost, as he looked to the official, what do I need to do to put Daniel Bryan away? And we talked about it, guys. The never say die attitude of Daniel Bryan.
For the first time, Triple H was taking off his game plan.
There it is. He's got the shoulders down here on Daniel Bryan. And Triple H has a kick out at 2.
Oh, man. As we talk so much and watch this awesome match, we're almost forgetting how much is at stake. What's at stake here is Daniel Bryan's opportunity to be in the main event and wrestle in a triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And the same for Triple H.
How can either one of these guys possibly wrestle another match tonight? Whoever wins it.
Triple H got to be careful. He's not disqualified.
I got to agree with you on that point, JBL. Whoever wins this match will not be a favorite in that triple threat match.
If I'm more than Batista, I want this thing to go another 15 minutes.
And again, not again.
Triple H under.
Not again.
Oh, counter, great counter. Shoulders down for the game. Did he get him? Almost had him. And he's still got locked.
Here
Daniel
it
Bryan locked in
comes.
pedigree position.
Here it comes.
Look at Daniel Bryan
trapped to his
blocking.
knee. Great block by Bryan.
Oh, man. To the side of the head, the back of the neck. Triple H getting those words of encouragement from his wife, Stephanie. Stephanie, nobody does it like you, Hunter.
13-time world champion. I don't agree with her.
Look at this, another reversal.
And he caught it. Daniel Bryan caught Triple H on the side of the face.
Missed that one.